Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm going to show you how you can organize the content of a website using accordions so that it looks from this to this using just HTML, CSS and JavaScript. So let's talk about the features. Feature number 1, when we hover over the panels it turns red. The next feature is when we activate a panel, the plus turns to minus. Third feature is when we click on the panel, it attaches the red color over here. The next feature is when we try to activate another panel while one is open, then the first one gets closed and the next one turns on like this. If you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe because I post videos on practical web dev projects so that you can level up. So subscribe today and join my gang. So without further ado, let's get started. I'm building this project on codepen.io. The link of this project will be given in the description down below. Before writing the code, let's come over to the CSS and click this gear icon over here and set the CSS preprocessor to be SAS, SCSS. We're gonna use this. Come over to Google and write Google Fonts Poppins. Now select the font weights from 300 to 700. And then click this import button and copy the code and paste it over here. Next up, we're gonna give here a star and then we're gonna change the default margin and padding to be 0. And we're gonna set the box sizing to be border box. Next up, write body. And over here we're gonna write the width. We're gonna set the width to be 100% and minimum height to be 100 VH. Next up, set the background color to be black and font color to be white. Instead of writing code in this way, we should use SAS variables. Like this, we can define variables over here and set our color codes. And now over here, instead of writing directly over here, we're gonna use this $BGC variable so that it automatically updates. So whenever we need to change something, instead of changing over here, we can change directly over here. Like I have set the background color to be white. In order to change it, I'm gonna set the value over here. So I made it black. And over here, I'm gonna set the first color to be white. And instead of writing here, I'm gonna set $color 1. Next up, we're gonna set a second color 2 to be red. Now we're gonna set the font family to be Poppins. And then we're gonna create a mixin named Flex, which represents the CSS Flexbox model. Over here, instead of giving our values directly over here, we're gonna use a variable over here. We're gonna write $JUS and then we're gonna give here an argument of $JUS. And here we're gonna write the align items. Same condition, we're gonna set here a variable $ALI. And then over here we're gonna give an argument of $ALI. So we're done. Let's start writing the HTML of our project. For this project, I'm gonna create a parent div with the class name container. Next up, I'm gonna create a h1 tag and write frequently asked questions. Next up, I'm gonna create 4 divs with class names item 1, item 2, item 3 and item 4. So in order to do it quickly, I'm gonna write dot item then hyphen star 4. When I press tab, it's gonna create me 4 divs with the class name of item hyphen. So I'm gonna set over here 1, 2, 3 and then 4. So I'm done over here. Next up, here I'm gonna create 2 sibling divs with the class names accordion and panel dot accordion tab. And then I'm gonna create panel. Inside the panel, I'm gonna create a p tag and then I'm gonna set here some dummy text like lorem 20 tap. All right, inside the accordion I'm gonna create two sibling divs with the class names of title and icon. Dot icon tap, and here I'm gonna set it plus. Over here I'm gonna set a question like how to install. I'm gonna copy the whole thing from here and paste it in these three divs. So let's minimize item 1. Okay, so on item 2 I'm gonna paste the whole thing and change the question to how to uninstall. Minimize item 2, paste the same thing on item 3 and item 4. So over here I'm gonna set how to upgrade. Over here paste and change refund policy and minimize. So we have successfully set up our HTML. Now time to write the CSS for our project. Now on the result side we can see that our project is very disorganized and it doesn't look satisfactory. In order to change this, let's start styling the div with the class name container. Set the width to be 80%. On our results side it looks odd. It's completely shifted on the left instead of shifting on the center. In order to solve this problem, come over to the body tag and over here include the flex. The flex mixin we have created earlier, and then over here write center and null. Our problem is solved. All right, inside the container we're gonna write h1 and over here we're gonna set the text align to be center. Next up, set the font weight to be 300 pixels. Set the margin to be 50 pixels and 0. So margin top and bottom we're gonna set it to 50 pixels and left and right will be 0 pixels. Next up, write dot accordion. Over here in our results section we can see that here is our question and here is the plus. In order to set apart the question and the plus, we can include the flex. Justify content will be space between and null for the align items. We can already see the change over here. Our problem is solved. We're gonna set the border bottom to be 2 pixels. Solid and red color. So color 2. Next up, set the font size to be 22 pixels. Letter spacing of 4 pixels. Font weight 500 and cursor to be pointer. When we hover over here, we want to set the color. We want the color to be red. So in order to solve this problem, come over here and write and colon hover curly braces and set the color to be $color 2. We're set, ladies and gentlemen, but notice carefully that it moves really fast. See, if you want to change the speed of the hover effect, you can come over here and write transition all 0.3 as is, and look, our problem is solved. It's slower than before. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's style the panel. Over here we're gonna set the max height to be 0 pixels. Okay, we can immediately see the changes. It looks ugly. In order to hide the text, we're gonna set over here overflow hidden. We can see the results immediately. Next up, we're gonna set a transition property of all 1 as is. So basically I'm defining over here that when I want the panel to turn on, it's gonna take 1 second to open and 1 second to close. You can set the timing function as you like, but for this tutorial I'm gonna set it to 1 second. Come over to the p tag and let me comment out this. Come over to the p tag and set text align justify, and we're gonna set a margin of 10px top, right 0 pixels, bottom 10 pixels, and left 20 pixels. Let's uncomment these two, and then we're gonna create ourselves an extra class dot open, and we're gonna set the color to be $color2, which is the red color. We didn't use this dot open class in our HTML, but we will use it inside our JavaScript. So what I'm trying to achieve is, when I click the panel, I want this open class to be added to that panel so that this white color turns to red. So ladies and gentlemen, we're done with our CSS. Let's start writing our JavaScript over here. So far so good. Over here, write let acc equal to document dot get elements by class name, and over here we're gonna write accordion. What I'm trying to achieve over here is I'm trying to target all the divs with the class name accordion. If you can recall, in our HTML we have 4 items and every item contains a div with a class name accordion. So I'm trying to target all 4 of them with this line of code. Okay, so let's write console.log in order to show you what's happening in the background. Okay, in the developer console we will find this line over here. Okay, so when we tap on it, we're gonna find 4 items. Okay, so this is item 1, item 2, item 3, and then item 4. I hope you can understand this point. If you can't understand this point, then feel free to comment down below and let me know. All right, then back to the project. Let's write a for loop. Over here we're gonna write let I equal to 0, and I will be less than acc.length and I plus plus. The value of acc.length is 4, and we have set I to be 0 and I plus plus, which is increment by 1. So we have 0, 1, 2, and 3. Here write acc I dot add event listener, and here write click function, and over here let panel equal to this dot next element sibling. Here I'm trying to target all the panels on our HTML. If you can recall that every div with a class name panel accordion has a sibling named panel. By this block of code I'm trying to target this entire div over here, and then we're gonna write an if else statement. If, then the first bracket, curly braces, else, curly braces. Over here we're gonna write panel dot style dot max height. Here write panel dot style dot max height equal to null. Over here copy that line equal to panel scroll height plus px. So I'm telling my code to attach this event listener to all the accordions, to all the div with the class name accordion. By this line of code I'm targeting all the div with the class name panel, and by this block of code I'm saying that if I click that if the panel has a max height which is more than 0, then we're gonna set the max height to be null or 0. Otherwise set the panel equal to scroll height equal to a scroll height. Okay, so come to our results section and we can see that it works perfectly fine. Now let's get back to our code, and over here write this dot class list dot toggle. Over here write open, and copy this whole code, and over here write the same thing, but change here. We're gonna write here remove. So what this line of code is doing, if you can recall, we want to change the white color when we click on the panel like this. See, it looks much better than before, and it's removing as well. Next, let's change the plus to minus when we click on the panels. Over here write this dot get elements by class name. So we are targeting all the divs with the class name of icon, and then over here write 0, then dot inner HTML equal to, set it to minus. Okay, so let's check the result. It works perfectly fine. Now copy this whole code, paste it over here, and write plus. So we are set, ladies and gentlemen. But we're not done. We want another function to run. When we click on a panel, we want the previous panel to close. In order to complete this function, we have to make another loop for ourselves. So over here write for let x equal to 0, x is less than acc.length, and x plus plus. Okay, here we're gonna reset everything. Copy everything from the if block of code and paste over here. Change from this to acc and square brackets, then x. Same goes for this line of code, acc x. Over here, instead of writing the panel, we're gonna write acc x dot next element sibling. Let's check it out, and voila, it works perfectly fine. If you want to change the way how it looks on a larger screen, just come over to the CSS. Below the container, add a media query. @media, then min width 800 pixels, and then set the width to be 45%. That should do it. So ladies and gentlemen, we are done with our project. If you like the video, then feel free to like, share and subscribe, because I post videos based on practical web dev projects. So subscribe now and join my gang. Till then, take care, and I'll see you in the next video.